there, welcome back. And today we are talking about two of my favorite topics. Yes, my favorite topics. We're talking about how Feng Shui and astrology work together. And a quick reminder, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, hit that bell so that you will get notified every single time a new video gets released in my channel. So, if you saw my video about how to manifest anything that you want, you may have heard that I talked about a little bit about how in my old job years ago, I actually met my first astrologer. And she taught me a little bit about astrology, and I really have been hooked ever since. So that was in my 20s, and I learned about Feng Shui when I was 15, my first books about Feng Shui when I was 15. So I love astrology, and you may be thinking, oh, astrology, that's like the back of the magazines with the horoscopes, like that's what it is. And that's cool. If that's something that you connect with, totally amazing. Like read your horoscopes. I don't actually read my horoscopes. And you're like, how does someone who's into astrology not read her horoscopes? Well, because I work with a dedicated astrologer who actually maps out an analysis of from the year and the time that I was born. And it really tells me about like not the plan for my life, but the big dominant energies that are flowing in my life and at different periods and cycles of life. Now, go figure. Feng Shui is literally like astrology for your home. So when I work with my astrologer, he has my date of birth, he does this calculation with all this analysis, and he'll look at this chart and tell me like, well, Patricia, your career area is highlighted with this sign, this is a really good time for money, this is a great time for career, this is for family, something's gonna come up around this. When we work with somebody to Feng Shui their home, they actually send us lots of information about their home, so photos and maybe a floor plan, and they also send the year that the house is built, because the year the house is built is the year that the house takes its last breath, basically. So when I go to the astrologer, it's like the first breath that we take the astrology reading. In our houses, it's the last time the sun was captured in the energy of the house. And that's what we base our calculations on. So some people think that Feng Shui is all about moving furniture, changing things, decorating, becoming a minimalist, decluttering everything, hanging weird frogs or little trinkets around your house. Not at all. So those things are almost like the horoscope type of Feng Shui. So they're like the kind of like, the horoscopes, okay, that's like fast food Feng Shui. The horoscope is like, oh yeah, that little tiny thing. How could this tiny horoscope on the paper, this tiny snippet, describe me in full? Not at all. When I work with my astrologer, I have big long sessions and we talk and we've worked together for years. And the same goes for our house. So when we analyze someone's house, we create this chart and it will tell us the dominant energies that are flowing through your home. It will tell us what is going on in terms of your relationship, your health, your career, your finances, your family and community, your fame and reputation. It'll also tell you about like your propensity for travel and expansion. So all of those aspects are basically energies in your home. And the thing is, when we as a person bring our own personal astrology chart into a house, the energies of the house will start to dictate and start to impact our lives. So when someone comes to me and we do this analysis and this astrology, basically Feng Shui, a chart for their person's house, I can see when there's going to be more difficulty for wealth, when there's going to be more issues around career or family or relationships, or when there's going to be huge opportunities for fame or opportunities for calling in romance. And what we want to do is optimize them. So what I find when I'm working with an astrologer, and I've done it for like, oh my God, maybe 9 years. Well, actually my first astrologer I knew maybe like 15 or 16 years ago. And then I've been working full time, like every year for my God, maybe 9 years now, with him. And when we work together, we literally start to talk about the dominant things that need to be addressed or coming up for me in the year. It's exactly the same with Feng Shui. We look at every year the cycle changes and there's little adjustments to be made to make sure that the energy of the home is supporting my client or supporting you as best you can. So the astrology insights really dictate for you your propensity, and I often see there's a synergy between the energies that are the astrology and the house, and it's like it's a match. So if you haven't done your personal development, say around relationships, you know, and you want to call in love, you haven't done any work around it and it's not like highlighted in your chart, you may be attracted to a house that is not supportive of relationships. Or you may be attracted to us, you know, in terms of prosperity and abundance, a house that is not going to be supportive for abundance. Now, everything you hear here, I'm like, oh, not supportive for abundance, not supportive for money, not supportive for love and marriage. Don't worry, because the thing about Feng Shui, and actually the best part, is everything is fixable. What we have to do is about having the awareness. And that's what I love about the astrology, is when I work with my astrologer, I have an awareness. And I'm not like, oh, this, you know, Patricia, you're meant to work on this. I'm not like totally stuck on like, what the hell has just happened in my life? Because I have like, I'm kind of semi-prepared. The same goes for our houses. When we Feng Shui someone's house, we are literally optimizing the energies and working with them as opposed to against them. And that is when our houses tap into universal flow. And when we start tapping into this flow, that's when things start to move and people start to call in the abundance, the love, the success, the opportunities that they can only kind of dream of in their wildest dreams, of what I've seen with so many of my clients. So as you can hear, I'm super passionate about both of these topics. I would love to know, do you know your astrology? Have you ever done it? And does this make sense for you around this integration of astrology and Feng Shui? And really, when we do, and if you've had your birth chart done for your astrology, now you maybe understand Feng Shui a little bit better, because we are doing a birth chart for your home. And when we do the birth chart for your home, we're literally then give you recommendations like acupuncture to make sure that everything in your home is balanced and aligned to support you 100%. So I have an incredible guide for you that is a checklist that's going to show you room by room what exactly you can be doing to improve the flow of energy and activate Feng Shui in your home. This guide and checklist is usually just for my clients, so you're in luck that you'll be able to get it today as a gift from me. You can grab that guide at patricialohan.com/checklist, and that will move you through every single room to Feng Shui your space and get that flow of all the things that you want coming into your life. Easy peasy. So thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to hear your comments to tell me about what your insights are around Feng Shui and astrology. Yeah.